Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So I kind of forget for Ether raids and just all the weekly game modes in general that because daylight savings time ended, I believe yesterday or something, that all the game modes end 1 hour earlier. So that means I have 1 hour less time to record stuff on Monday. So we're just going to quickly do this stuff now and fill in the rest later, because right now we don't have a full idea of how we completely are going to. I don't know how we're gonna end this week, because it's 0 to -40 overall this week, which is pretty solid if I say so myself, considering this team is not amazing. People don't seem to bring the right units, or they just don't play well. So like here, I'm not sure what their plan is right now. Not a super efficient use of turns. Not that it'll matter. I don't think it'll matter. Looks like they're just going to bait folks with Roy. It's an alright idea, but of course you gotta always remember that there's something called, if you don't kill Seliph, there's Wings of Mercy going around. So they drop a unit there. Seliph's in vantage range. Not too relevant though. Yeah, because Roy's just gonna take nothing. Just a bunch of nothings here. But of course Sothis is going to try and troll, but unfortunately, well, with the way things are, they're just going to bait Sothis with Roy again. Sothis does do quite a bit of damage to him though. So when we get the dance here, I guess Sothis, either I didn't pay attention to the HP stats, but I'm pretty sure it was probably that Sothis couldn't kill Roy, so looks like we're gonna get the dance here for the kill. So now it's Sothis against, and 2 greens against 2 reds. Not the greatest ending there. Also this week I decided to change out Seliph's seal because I found quick riposte pretty useless. So later on in the week I did change it out to brazen attack speed for the memes. But I'm sure there's gonna be one scenario where it works, right? So this person is using catapult, getting rid of my healing tower, which is pretty nice for them. But honestly speaking, I don't know. I feel like my defense is super predictable, but I don't know what their idea was doing this. Like, the last thing you need is to drop your HP stat. And they don't break the tactics room, so they're just making their lives more complicated than it needed to be, if I'm being perfectly honest here. Like, why didn't you break the tactics room this whole time? I'm like, what? And so they're gonna bait with Lucina here. We're just gonna get the cheeky repo and ground order set up again. And now it's Brave Ike versus max level Panic Manor. Yes. Gets them every time. So Sonya's able to pick up the kill there. And we're gonna get the meme ground orders hello from Seliph. So not looking too great for them there. And we're just going to keep running into people who don't exactly have super duper invested carry units. It's probably because these are the folks that probably are just chilling in tier 21 plus. Because if you're trying to climb, you should definitely, if you're trying to climb, you should probably invest into actually having some decent units for ether raids. Because otherwise, then, well, I don't really think you're tryharding AR at that point. You would be in the process of trying to try hard, but not quite. And so they have everything all set up here, so it looks like they're probably just gonna throw Corrin in here and see how things go. But of course, there's the lurking Sonya with Glacies, so you only know what could possibly go wrong here. Wombo combo, exactly 50 damage, definitely not rigged in any way. Not at all. So, Air actually unable to one-shot Sonya. Plus 10 HP buff OP. So they're just running for their lives at this point. They're going to, Sotha's gonna murder Roy, it seems here, or not. Barely misses the kill because attack speed solo is deactivated by the Wings of Mercy, but I mean, what am I gonna do about it? And then they activate the super obvious bolt trap, and well, then they do this, and well, not really much they can do at this point. When they're all at 1 HP and Seliph has advantage, nope. Ripperinos. And then we come to one of the few people this week who just kind of did their thing, and it's just gonna work out. So this person did quite the smart strats with using Hector here. So they're just gonna use the duo skill, and this allows them to screw over my infantry pulse ladder on Sonya. So just solid turn 1 play using Hector, and it's just gonna be a free win for them pretty much from here. Because the main threat, honestly, at this point is just Brave Micaiah at this point, and maybe Seliph, but not even. So, Panic Manor being a troll, but I think they're just gonna toss Hector in, my guess. Or they could toss in a Thune. Oh yeah, they have Smite, so they can just break the Panic Manor. Or they just opt to not break the Panic Manor. That's also an option. Because of course she has Demonic Breath, so she doesn't really lose too much out of it. And she has Kaden for stats, so Sylvia actually living stuff, so she's gonna go in. Yeah, this is a pretty clean sweep from here. They already have the ether structure, so they're just chilling. Making sure they don't get memed by Wings of Mercy, and keeping Kaden buffed up. So, yep, nothing too special here. It's just gonna be bops left and right. Brave Micaiah doing tons of damage. Keep in mind that attack Respawn 4 does nullify any attack debuff, so that was just, yeah. Now they're just using their structure to get more damage here. So, it's a pretty free win for them at this point. Easy cleanup. And GG. Not much my team was going to do there. Even if Sonya had her special up, let's be real. And here we have the classic textbook strategy. This person has quite the few decked out structures here. Here we have a Fjorm who can't even isolation ploy Sylvia. Get memed. And here we have an unmerged Surtur with triple airs. What could possibly go wrong, am I right? So, well, all I have to say is first mistake probably was using Surtur and Ether Raids Kappa. Second issue was keeping your units close by. But I mean, it doesn't matter because Surtur just gets 2-shot. And we take out folks, and well, it's triple air versus Seliph, basically. That's not gonna end well. And Tactics Room also doing something. So yeah, no, that was not gonna work out for them. Not too sure. They could probably maybe execute a hit and run, but they don't have a dancer, so it's kind of a problem. Here we have someone with decently merged up units, so I can only imagine what's going to go down. Looks like their carry, of course, is Hector, being the bonus unit for this. Is he a bonus unit? I don't actually know. But yeah, he's gonna hit on turn. Seems legit to me. I think I know what's gonna go down though. Gonna have, yep, Self's going to do his own little thing on the side. Self unable to kill there, and he won't be able to advantage kill here because his attack stat's not too great. Pick up the double on Sylvia, but she's not quite fast enough. Gonna use the chip damage here. I'm not sure what their plan is by leaving their units up like that under the panic manor, but I mean, at least they pick up the kill on Brave Micaiah there. That's something. They'll probably pick up the kill here on Sonya, and Sothis is going to be able to. That was a dangerous play, to say the least. Maybe El probably was one-shotting. I don't know, maybe not. That was dangerous if that was real, but I assume they. I don't know. We got our 2 kills though, so -0 overall. And yeah, at this point we do have Brazen attack speed 3 on Selith. Not too useful right now because he's not that fast. I'm running plus speed. I do have a plus attack 1 if I ever want to switch, so it's an option. But it looks like a pretty standard setup for offense here. Nurgle is probably just going to tank, and he has 61 HP. That doesn't really mean you should just go in and bait, because once you drop below 60 HP, that's when the panic manor starts doing things. So it's still important to take it out, even if you meme it. So it looks like they're just going for the chip damage strat here, using the bolt tower and the dual ability, not dual skill, whatever you want to call it. And here we're gonna get Selith some HP from the healing tower. So he's gonna live, and you know what that means. Wombo combo. Yeah. Selith gonna do quite a bit there. Unfortunately, Brave Micaiah is just gonna give him free healing. So, not great there. And at this point, it's pretty much a wand match, but I'm guessing they didn't want to drop any units. So they just ladder out there. Kind of an interesting play, but I get it. For the folks who are definitely trying to climb for sure. Every point of lift counts. So, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory what this person's strategy is. Try and tank stuff, mostly. They don't break tactics room. It's not a big deal because of what they do this turn here, but you should still break it if you're gonna break it. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't. If your plan is to break it and you don't care about what turn, you might as well do it earlier than later. Here they decide to charge up Sothis' special, so well, again. But Brave Micaiah just memes that pretty hard, and Brave Micaiah living, plus 10 HP OP. And we wombo combo, but Brave Micaiah too tanky for Sonya, so out of here. But they have to deal with Selith, and well, I don't think they can. So this is probably a rip for them. Especially since Sothis is going to pick up the kill here. Getting a repo too for the salt. Yep, nothing they can really do here. Ripperonis. So as of now, we currently have -0 on defense. That's not what I wanted to do. which is pretty solid, but honestly my defense is not that good relative to a lot of other people's defenses. So I don't know why it's -0 right now. But I expect probably last day someone's probably gonna snipe Liff off me. But yeah, I can get 2 more matches if I win my next match, upcoming match, and grab the ether structures. Then I can get another match. So that's 300 lift with my team. So even if I get the maximum -40, it's still 13,060, which means technically speaking I can drop 3 units over the course of the remaining 2 matches, but we're not gonna do that if we don't need to. But anyways, we'll be back when there's more replays, and I guess when I finalize my arena shenanigans and stuff for the rankings. Alright, here we are, basically half an hour before the season ends, and well, we ended out with -20 this week, but still pretty solid on defense. TK here, who has a Lucina Emblem AR defense, which was pretty cool. I was fooling around the whole match, so I unnecessarily took all 7 turns to win, but obviously I'm an easy rematch because, well, my defense is definitely super strong, Kappa. But I'm not sure why they didn't break the tactics room. My guess would be Wings of Mercy stuff, but even then, I don't know. You're gonna have Seliph doing some things, and of course Seliph lives, so we get the Wombo combo to take out air, so that's our single kill. That's usually our only kill. If we get more kills, it's because someone played somewhat poorly, because my team does not deal that much damage, even with specials. Excel is probably the closest to doing any remotely decent amount of damage, but the problem of course with Seliph is once he's no longer in his miracle range, then it's a pretty easy bait, assuming you have a decent tank. So there's always that problem using Seliph. Healing Tower only has so much range, such that, you know, it's not just easily broken. There's just so many problems with my defense, but they're pretty apparent after weeks and weeks of gameplay. So here we have someone using the Halloween Hectors, the spoopy Hectors, whatever you want to call them, and they're just gonna do pretty standard strategy here. Nothing too special, honestly. They're just gonna use the fact that, well, my team has terrible punish coverage, so they're just gonna go for a hit and run here. I'm definitely thinking about Vantage on Sothis, but I don't know. Raph feels just pretty solid as well. Just in general, because Sothis doesn't really do that much damage unless it's a relatively squishy enemy. So they're gonna use the chip damage again, so that way they can pick up the kill on Seliph using Hector, and they're just gonna go ahead and, I'm not sure what that play was, but they decide to just sack their air at this point, which makes perfect sense. And unfortunately Sonia's just gonna wander around because that's what she's targeting after those folks, so she doesn't even get to use her special. That's another thing with Healing Tower on my defense, is that I'm using Wings of Mercy, but I also, the defense is so bad, but the matchmaker makes it look good, if you know what. I would not recommend people to copy what I'm doing here. It's a super simple defense. There's of course there's some degree of investment, but it's like, you know, even so. But, you know, ending -20 for the week's pretty solid. Looks like we might be top 3k AR. Definitely no chance of tier 27, as I mentioned earlier. They're just with my plus 150 lift team, there was just no way if I got any losses on defense. So that's a thing. And let's just quickly check rankings, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing up here. Sure. Legion's battles 970 because, well, water season abuse. So I was using this team. Pretty easy 970 for top 1k, which doesn't matter too much to me. Arena, I had 3,749. It was like 100 something ranks from dropping, which, considering the amount of time remaining, it was probably good enough, but I just didn't want to risk it, so I just went for some more runs and ended out with this score. Had to drop a bonus kill because Sharena cannot tank very many mage shots. She takes like 2. No, she takes like 1 and then she just dies on the second one, so not very many options in that respect. So, but we're making it back up into tier 21, and it's Fjorm bonus, so be prepared for ultimate brain damage as we basically use not really Sharena plus, but I mean close enough. Like, you just compare the stats between these two units and it gives you an idea of the awkward situation Fjorm is in, because Sharena here has 0 merges and Fjorm has 10. But her HP is just no. That's basically all you can get at. And arena assaults, as you saw, pretty easy top 1k as usual. But we will be back when the results come in. Well, a little awkward. Kind of forgot about this. So, let's check the standings here. And we do get top 3k and ether raids, which is pretty cool, I guess. Healing tower bonus. So that means I don't need to change anything. And that just means I can put healing tower here. This actually might be pretty useful. I'm thinking this, but, well, I don't know. Doesn't matter to me too much. Legion's battles, I mean, top 1k again. Arena definitely made it in, so that's nice. And arena assaults, rank 497. I guess I'll screenshot it. So yep, just another week of shenanigans over. Arena, oh wait, I need to change my arena defense. We'll put, guess we're putting Fiora. Super blue defense, alright, with Nino. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Easter Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye!